What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and we all know that lately Capcom has been kind of on a roll really when you think about it. Over the last maybe week or so, they've actually announced a bunch of new games or collections or franchises, whatever, on multiple different platforms, including bringing them to, say, Nintendo Switch from previously released platforms that weren't on Nintendo for some reason. I mean, hell, just recently, let's look at it. We've got the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 coming to Nintendo Switch, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection coming to everything, the Mega Man X Collection coming to everything, and Mega Man 11 also coming to everything. So they're on a pretty big roll when it comes to like big announcements lately, and that's not even to forget about some of the other stuff they've done very recently. Okami HD, for example. There's obviously current entries in the Monster Hunter series. Hell, even tomorrow there's the new Resident Evil 7 DLCs, and just a week or two ago there was the announcement of the Devil May Cry HD remaster. That's right, they were already remastered once, poorly on the 360 and PS3. But now they're going to be properly remastered in 60 frames per second for modern consoles and PC. But what's next for Capcom? I mean, they're already on a bit of a roll with this. I mean, hell, I almost even forgot to put in there too. They've been treating Resident Evil pretty well over the last couple of years. Excluding Resident Evil 6, the fact that they've actually remastered some of them and ported them to modern consoles, granted the PC versions were already there. And then you've got the HD remasters of the original Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 0, there's the upcoming Resident Evil 2 remake, which hopefully the rumors are not true about, because that would make it a third-person shooter a la Resident Evil 6, which we don't want. And then there's stuff like Dead Rising. They remastered some of those games for consoles and brought the first one to PC for the first time. So Capcom have a huge amount of stuff kind of in the works. Granted, sure, a lot of it is pretty much kind of remasters and ports, but what's next for Capcom? Because Capcom have way more series and way more high-profile stuff than just this. Actually, before I go on even further, Dragon's Dogma was recently ported and remastered to current consoles. There's the whole deal with the rumored, kind of even hinted at by Capcom themselves, Ace Attorney Collection, possibly even including a new game for Switch. There's stuff like Bionic Commando, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Breath of Fire, I am a huge fan of it. First two games, fantastic. Third and fourth game, some of the highest quality JRPGs on the PlayStation 1, or a PC, or a PSP, depending on what ones you're talking about. Granted, Dragon Quarter was pretty bad, and I still have no idea about Breath of Fire 6 because it's that Japanese-only PC/iOS game. But either way, I mean, we've got stuff like Darkstalkers, Dino Crisis, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, to an extent Lost Planet, Monster Hunter in general. The big one for me as well, Onimusha, Power Stone, Rival Schools. Just for the sake of it, I'll leave out Steel Battalion. I think they did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as well. And not to mention Beautiful Joe. One of the creators or producers, I can't remember who it was specifically, recently just said they would love to remaster and make a new game in the Beautiful Joe series. So I mean, what is next for Capcom? They've got so much that they could potentially work with. They've done so much right in such a short period of time. Maybe they're like Square Enix. We always joked that Square Enix had a glass case in their headquarters that just said, in case of dire financial straits, remake Final Fantasy VII inside it. And it seems like they've actually broke that glass and started doing it. Maybe they were in a bad state, because Square Enix was rumored to be in a pretty bad situation over the last couple of years. And we all know Capcom is rumored to be in that situation right now, which could make sense why they're doing some of the stuff they're doing. Now, there could be other reasons for it too, but let's face it, Capcom have kind of historically not listened to their fans, and they've only really started actually listening to them more recently. So I am really curious what we're going to see next. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire collection, Ace Attorney collection, maybe new entries in the series, Darkstalkers, a new Dino Crisis? Hopefully that's not like Dino Crisis 3. I think there's a fourth one rumored to be in development or something like that at some point, actually, now that I think about it. Onimusha HD collection, that would drive me wild. Some updated Power Stone, maybe just the duology remaster, or hell, maybe even a third entry in the series. Anyway, that's beside the point. Let me know in the comments section below what you would like to see from Capcom next. Would you like to see remasters, ports, collections, what platform, new games in series? Go into as much detail as possible, because we as fans are the people who are actually into this stuff, and this is why we love this stuff. Let me know all that good stuff in the comments section below in as much detail as possible. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel.